Good evening and welcome to Spring Hill High School here at Battle Creek High School for the Spring Hill High School versus Shelbyville football game. We're here tonight at Battle Creek because they're doing some work at Spring Hill High School looking to turf those fields. I'm here with Peyton Calvert. Thanks for tuning in. 101.7 WKOM. How you doing tonight, Peyton?
Hey, I'm pretty excited tonight, Rob. Getting ready to look forward to see if Spring Hill can pull off sort of an upset like Vanderbilt did this past Saturday against Alabama. They're definitely going to have to need that type of luck and that motivation. That
was quite the upset that created a lot of havoc. I saw them on Broadway with the goalpost. Quite a hike.
Absolutely, a couple miles.
But they got the job done. So hopefully we won't have to rip tonight's goalpost down here at Battle Creek. It's brand new.
Yeah, that's true.
And, you know, where do we dump it? The small creek?
Yeah, you got a point. There's not really anywhere to dump it.
Well, the small creek will have to do. Hopefully, if they do pull out a win, we won't have to do that.
But it's gonna be tough tonight for Spring Hill. They played Columbia Central last week. Very tough in the first half. Had them on their toes. And then fell apart in the second half. I think they ate some crumble cookies in the locker room. Was feeling good about how their performance was so far in that game. And then we did not see the same Spring Hill in the second half of that football game.
No, we didn't. And matter of fact, it was quite interesting because, like you said, the first half was very exciting. First half was with a 7-point game, which is pretty impressive for a Spring Hill team that we've seen this year so far. That being the case, the third quarter wasn't really that bad, but the fourth quarter really rained down some havoc of bad luck or play calls or decision making, whether it's the players or whoever, created a very difficult situation there.
It did. The defense played phenomenal though last week. I'm not gonna lie. I think by the fourth quarter they were just worn out and their offense just hasn't produced. Speaking of their offense, Spring Hill comes into this game averaging 13.4 points per game, Rob. Shelbyville, on the other hand, comes in averaging 36.8 points per game, and their last two games have been a shutout. They're looking to pitch 3 straight shutouts, which I don't see it happening tonight due to the fact that they are coming off a bye week. It might be slightly rusty, but they've got a great football team, 5-1.
I tell you what, Shelbyville is impressive, and as you look up here, they have a whole media team with them as well as a whole coaching staff literally up here. They've got quite the bandwagon traveling with them, as they should, with a 5-1 record. Speaking of that, it reminds me kind of the Kings of Middle Tennessee so far, and that it's Page, who has also been doing real well this season. They went absolutely scoreless as far as scored against up until last weekend, which is pretty impressive.
Oh, so they've shut all opponents out except for last week. Who'd they play last week?
They played James
Lawson?
James Lawson.
Okay. They didn't shut James Lawson out?
Well, it was a pretty big score. I think it was like 46-6 or something like that, but they were able to slip a touchdown against them. First one all year.
Wow. Yeah, that's nuts. That is absolutely insane.
Very impressive. So tonight, Spring Hill has quite the feat ahead of them with Shelbyville, as Shelbyville is looking to make a point, looking to make something happen.
And I'm really excited about Robert Bailey for the Golden Eagles of Shelbyville. Through 6 games on 118 carries. Guess how many yards he has, Rob? You want to guess?
Well, for a high schooler, it's got to be, what, 500, 700?
No, sir. 1,002 yards, averages 8.5 yards per carry, and has 12 touchdowns on the season.
That is impressive.
That's absolutely absurd.
So 1,000 yards for this young man.
Ladies and gentlemen, our
I suspect we're going to see something tonight impressive from him.
This Spring Hill defense is going to have to play lights out. This defensive line is going to have to cause some chaos, going to have to stay in front. But Robert Bailey might have a phenomenal game. You know, based on previous matchups that Spring Hill's had, they've allowed a lot of rushing yards, and I don't think they've faced a running back quite like Bailey yet. So it's going to be a huge test for their defense.
It's going to be very difficult. I don't think you're going to be able to have a three-man on the line against this team. You're going to get wiped away really fast. As we've seen in some of the other games, I'll say this, Spring Hill, if they can get the pass together, if Cordell Isaac can get a little bit of time there in the pocket, there was quite the problem with him last week with his blind side being unprotected. And of course, him not seeing the blind side.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you would.
He had quite the pressure.
He did. He did. But I will say that Columbia Central front was pretty disruptive.
And when you're ready.
We're going to have the national anthem here. Spring Hill High School's marching band doing a fantastic job. Looks like they might be on a little bit of a skeleton crew down there, but still, for a high school band, they do a very impressive job.
Oh, they're a fantastic band. Fantastic.
It's going to be quite the evening. We'll see what Bailey has to do tonight. Beautiful field, turf, as Spring Hill High School is looking forward to getting that here very shortly.
Gentlemen, our kickoff sponsors for tonight begin with White Glove Destinations and Larissa Hughes. Thank you, Larissa.
So here we go. It's a nice, cool, crisp, 68-degree evening out here. And here's the kickoff. Looks like the kickoff is going to land on the out of bounds as we get started here on this nice, cool evening.
Kick out of bounds there. Going to mark the ball about the 35-yard line. First and 10.
It'll be 35-yard line. First and 10 for the Eagles.
Hey, our first down sponsors tonight include Florida Ready Mix Concrete, Platinum, Quality Concrete, Unmatched Service. You call, we haul. Florida Ready Mix Concrete, locally in Spring Hill, Columbia. Visit online at SmyrnaReadyMix.com.
So here we go, Peyton. Lining up in a shotgun. We have twins right for the Eagles. Ball on the left hash of the field. There's motion in the backfield. Here's the snap. Sure enough, it's handed off. And on the ground down the center, brought down about the 46-yard line.
Bailey on the carry there for good for about 7 yards. Going to bring up second down and 3.
That'll be second down and 3 yards to go for the Eagles.
For the Eagles.
That's a really good run to start this game, Peyton.
Absolutely.
We have shotgun here. Motion. Here's a snap, looking on the right side for a pass. It is incomplete to number 6
Pass broken up there
for Shelbyville. That'll be 3rd down.
by number 2, Jackson Taylor. Gonna bring up
Number
third
6
down and
is
3.
Jackson Taylor.
Make some noise, Ranger fans.
3rd down and 3 to go here at Battle Creek. Shotgun, Twins left. Looks like we're going to get a offsides here
And a flag
from
play.
Spring Hill High School. Already.
Had Shelbyville in a 3rd down situation and just gave them the 1st down there. Can't afford that many more times in this game.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Motion in the backfield. Here's a snap. Handoff down the middle on the ground. Number 31, and he busts through, and he's taking it off. But he's brought down about the 15-yard line. Got to be honest with you, I thought he was going to break through.
I thought he was too.
Luckily, the Raiders were there to stop him from creating that havoc. So it'll be 1st and 10 on about the 16-yard line for the Eagles. Shotgun. Twins. Looking to pass on the right side. Takes a bounce, but he picks us up, so that'll be incomplete pass. That'll be 2nd down and 10 for Shelbyville.
Bring up 2nd down and 10.
So some pretty basic plays here to start the game, but you know what? That's enough to get it done so far. Lined up in a pistol formation, trips right. Here's the snap, handoff to the running back. And he's Bailey's moving it. I'll tell you what, he gets to be about the 5-yard line. He's brought down, so that'll be 2nd. First and goal, actually, for the Eagles.
Yeah, Bailey's showing early on this first possession that he is as advertised. And this Raiders defense is going to have trouble all night with him, I have a feeling, Rob.
We're lining up shotgun, twin. Motion in the backfield. Here's a snap. Rolling around to the left side. It is pass. It is touchdown. Shelbyville. That'll be 6 points.
That was Stephen Bobo, the quarterback, rolling out, making a great pass.
I tell you what, Shelbyville made some quick work here so far this evening. They came to say, you know, we're not messing around.
Absolutely not. And I figured this first drive might be a little rusty for the Golden Eagles coming off of a bye, but they marched down the field with ease there and put up 6 points.
Here's the kick. The kick is good, so that'll give them the extra point. That brings the score to Shelbyville Eagles 7, Spring Hill High School 0. There is 10 minutes, 12 seconds left to go officially on the clock. You're listening to 101.7 WKOM Radio, Kennedy Broadcasting Network, Front Porch Sports Network. We are streaming on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, X. Tune in for some fun here. At least it'll be fun for one team.
Well, we'll see what Spring Hill's got on offense tonight. They came out and punched Central in the mouth a little bit, just couldn't take advantage of a couple trips to the in the red area. They got down to the 20 about 3 times last game and in the first half and couldn't put any points on the board. Maybe this week we'll see a different result from the Raiders.
I'll tell you what, I'd really like to see Cordell Isaac get a little protection so he can scoot down in the pocket and have a little bit of time to make some of those throws that he was attempting last week. Here's a solid kick. It is a catch. Looks like it's to Bunch. Bunch is moving. He's absolutely moving. He's got some daylight, and he's brought down about the 35-yard line.
Patrick Bunch.
I'll tell you what, you give Patrick Bunch a clear run for a kickoff, you can be in trouble no matter what team you are.
And I'm honestly surprised that Shelbyville actually kicked it off to Bunch. A lot of teams kick it away from Bunch, and for that reason, he's a very explosive return man. Has been all season for the Raiders.
And
so that sets the Raiders up in a pretty short field.
So that'll be 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Looking to answer here to the Eagles. I formation, looking on the left side, and sure enough, he gets hit in the blind side.
And the ball comes out, and they blow it dead. But Shelbyville definitely recovered that football.
I'll tell you what, they didn't even get a playoff.
Fumble turnover there.
Yep.
Covered by
So Shelbyville has the ball. It is a turnover. They didn't even get a playoff. And you know what? It was exactly as I called. Guess what? The blind side.
That linebacker, it looked like it was John Stanton, the linebacker, just came in unblocked and hit Isaac and stripped the football away from him. And the Eagles were able to recover, so now they have the ball for a second time.
We have a handoff to Bailey. Bailey's on the ground.
Bailey on the carry,
He's brought down about the 50-yard line.
maybe 6 yards. 2nd down and 4.
That's going to be 2nd down and 4 for Shelbyville. Lining up in shotgun, twins right. Here's the snap to Bailey. Bailey on the left side on the carry. Spin move. Jukes another. It's brought down about the 37, 38-yard line.
Let's see what the officials say. Illegal block in the back against Shelbyville. That one's coming back.
So I'll tell you what, as we've said, you know, I've tried to mention multiple times, if Cordell Isaac's blindside could just get protected a little bit,
10-yard penalty
so that he can drop back,
2nd down and 14.
shuffle a little bit.
At least that's the way we're marking it.
There's no time, Peyton.
Absolutely not. This offensive line has
9-14
proven to not be the greatest.
So it'll be 2nd down and 14, believe it or not, for Spring Hill High School. Deep pass on the right side by the Eagles. It is incomplete. Valiant effort.
By Jackson Taylor.
He tried to head top it about the 20-yard line and just couldn't get it done.
That was great coverage by the Raiders, Jackson Taylor.
That'll be 3rd down and 14 for Shelbyville. We have 9 minutes, 2 seconds left to go officially for the first quarter of this ball game. We have shotgun. Quarterback dropping back on the left side, looking to make a pass. He's got a little bit of pressure on him. He's brought out and down about the 41-yard line. At the same time, there's a cameraman that absolutely got it. He yeeted across the bleacher down there.
He was definitely in harm's way there.
That's going to bring up 4th down. Looks like here comes the kicking team for
So
Shelbyville.
that'll be 4th down and 13 for Shelbyville.
So that was a huge win for the Raiders defense. forcing Shelbyville into a 3rd and long and hanging tough, forcing a punt.
Looks like they're going to make the punt towards the right side hash of the field, as they should.
Short punt takes a bit of a Shelbyville bounce there. Going to fall out of bounds. I think the
So looks like it's going to be about the 33-yard line. That'll be 1st and 10 for the Raiders. And here we go for the second play of the game for the Raiders.
Well, their offensive line is definitely going to have to hold up against this strong Shelbyville front if they want to have any success in the ball game, or it's going to be a long night for the Raiders.
We have trips right, shotgun for the Raiders. Looks like they may have drawn Shelbyville offsides. Well, that's a little bit of good luck there. That'll be 1st and 5 for the Raiders. I still would like to see a snap here and some success.
Yeah, that first play got blown up.
Cordell Isaac looking to pass on the right side. He does. It is complete.
Brooks on the reception.
Brooks on the reception. He's brought down about the 48-yard line. That's going to be 1st and 10 for Spring Hill High School.
Spring Hill going tempo here, Rob. Trying to catch this defense off guard.
We have a pistol formation. Twins right. Here's the snap. Isaac looking to pass on the left side. He does. It is complete.
What a catch.
He's brought down about the 46-yard line. I tell you what, it looks like it was tipped, but he still caught it. So Will Bailey with the catch here was able to save that and get him a little bit more yards. So that'll be 2nd down and 4 for Spring Hill.
Once again, we see Shelbyville disrupting the quarterback there. Cordell Isaac didn't have much time to get that ball away and threw it into about 3 white shirts.
Isaac passing on the left side. It is complete. He might get that 1st down.
Connor East on the catch there. And it's
Connor East with the catch.
Down Raiders.
And it's going to be 1st and 10 for Spring Hill. So Isaac's had a little bit more room here.
Not much. He's still getting harassed back there.
Not much, but he's still doing the job, isn't he?
Good to see Lionel Brooks back in the lineup. Missed the last 2 games.
Indeed it is. We have shotgun. Twins right. Here's the snap. Isaac hands off to Brooks, and not really much of a gain here. That's going to be maybe even a loss. So that'll be 2nd down and 12 for the Raiders. We have 6 minutes, 35 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Shotgun, twin, motion in the backfield. Here's snap to Isaac. Isaac hands off to Brooks. Brooks on the ground. And he is getting absolutely stopped with no gain on the play.
This Shelbyville defensive line is very solid.
Well, here's the deal. It's predictable.
The offense has been quite predictable. However, you can't take that away from the Shelbyville defense right now. I mean, they're in the backfield on every single play. They're ready to get after it.
Pistol formation. Isaac looking to pass, but he is getting severely harassed, and he's brought down about the 41-yard line of his own. That's going to spell bad news for the Raiders.
53 in with the sack. We don't have a 53 on the roster for Shelbyville, but he was the one that made the sack.
So 4th down and very long here. Looking at about 25 yards. They're clearly going to punt.
Ooh, bad snap.
I tell you what, they're all over.
And the ball's free.
The ball's free. It looks like Spring Hill will recover it. There was a lot of havoc. They just couldn't even get the kickoff.
It was a bad snap to Josue Martinez. Martinez kind of fumbled with the ball and did not have time to kick it away.
Wow.
And Shelbyville flying to the football, harassing the punter now.
There's a lot of harassment going on, huh?
Absolutely. So some teams come off a bye week and kind of have a little rust on them, and they're not back in game shape to say. But Shelbyville,
hand off, number 15 on the ground, brought down to the 20-yard line.
Shelbyville has proved to be the complete opposite.
They have. They sure have. So it'll be 2nd down and 2 to go for the Eagles. I'll tell you what, the defense is good.
That they are.
Shotgun, twins left and right. Rolling to the left side to make a pass. The pass is complete. He's knocked out of bounds about the 10 or 11-yard line. That'll give him that 1st and 10 for Shelbyville.
LeBron Ransom on the reception.
You know, I tell you, 1,000 yards.
But there is a
Bailey
flag.
has. There's a flag on the play.
Back him up 10 yards, it looks like.
So they will back them up 10 yards.
Spring Hill caught a big break there.
They sure did. That'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's going to erase that catch and back him up.
And 12.
2nd down and 12. Okay, correction here, sorry. 2nd and 7.
Looks like they went and moved the ball back. So 2nd and 7 now.
Stephen Bobo in at quarterback.
Shotgun, looking to pass on the right side. He does, and it is blocked
Broke up again.
by Patrick Bunch.
Ball's incomplete.
Great coverage there by Bunch.
Intended for Maddox Wright.
That'll be 3rd down and 7 for
4:07
Shelbyville.
In the first quarter. Going to be 3rd and 7.
4 minutes, 7 seconds left to go
But if you're into
in the first quarter here.
Guess what? Casey Brewer, National Realty Group, they'll help you out. Buy, sell, or invest, do it the best. Casey Brewer.
We have shotgun, twins right for the Eagles. Here's the snap. Quarterback's keeping it, rolls it on the ground to the right side. He's brought down about the 15-yard line.
Keeper there. That's enough for a 1st down.
That'll give him that 1st down they've been looking for. So 1st and 10 for the Eagles.
First and 10.
It was a great run by Bobo there
16 yards.
on the option. He kept it and picked up the 1st down. Spring Hill coming out in that 3-man front on defense.
Looks like Bailey, hand off to Bailey. He's on the ground. He's brought down about the 7-yard line.
Batting on the carry again.
They've got Bailey listed at 5'11", 195. I don't know why, but he looks a lot bigger than that.
Maybe everybody else is shorter.
I
Or
guess.
smaller.
I don't know. Or maybe it's just the way Bailey carries the football. He runs like a grown man.
You'd have to have 1,000 yards. Here's the snap to Bailey. No surprise there on the ground. It is a touchdown for Shelbyville. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left to go in the first quarter. The score is 13, Shelbyville, Spring Hill High School 0.
And this defense is going to have to figure out a way to stop Bailey, or at least contain him a little bit and make Shelbyville beat him with the pass, which they haven't done so far. I don't know, Rob.
Here's the kick. And it is good. That brings the score to Shelbyville Eagles 14, Spring Hill High School Raiders 0. 3 minutes, 19 seconds left to go in the first quarter. My name's Rob Coates. I'm here with Peyton Calvert. What an evening. We've got a fullback here that's run 1,000 yards. That reminds me back in the day of that player I was telling you about from Dobbins Bennett, Biff Nixon. The guy was incredible. He had 777 yards in his first 4 games.
Wow. What a unit.
This was way back in the day. Waiting for kickoff here. Let's see what Spring Hill can do. If they can give Cordell Isaac a little bit of room, might have some success.
Touchback.
It's a great kick.
That'll be touchback, so that'll be 1st and 10 Raiders.
First down Raiders at the 20-yard line.
At the 20-yard line.
Ben Betzelberger, the kicker.
Additional sponsors of tonight's game.
Big boot there.
State, the coolest under pressure, Lister Hill Credit Union. At Lister Hill Credit Union, it's all about we and what we can do together. Join us today at listerhill.com. And who could forget Larissa Hughes' White Glove Destinations, providing luxury travel service.
I'll tell you what.
Exceed your expectations. And Tennessee Valley Property Inspections, protection for your largest investment.
They've got to have protection on that blind side if they're going to have any success tonight. So pistol formation, trips right for the Raiders. Motion in the backfield. Here's the snap. Handoff on the ground to the left side with really not much of a gain. I believe I see a flag.
There is a flag, Rob.
Got a flag there on the play. Brooks on the carry and Susan Bishop.
So it'll be Brooks on that carry to the left side. Number 8, who is a sophomore for Spring Hill High School.
10-yard penalty.
So it is a 10-yard penalty.
5 yards.
And Brooks, who's only played 4 games, has 256
5-yard penalty. Sorry.
256 yards on the ground this season through 4 games. He's a big part of this Spring Hill offense.
And Brooks has been out a while too. Cordell Isaac looking to roll around the right side. He had a lot of pressure.
And that ball is going to be intercepted, Rob. Intercepted by the Golden Eagles of Shelbyville.
Well, I'll tell you what. The pressure came on the blind side. And I know you're going to get sick of me saying that, but this is an obvious problem we've seen every game. And, you know, if I'm opposing coach, this is exactly what I'm doing. I'm saying, hey, we're throwing the whole kitchen sink on the blind side.
Absolutely. This defensive front from Shelbyville is very active. So far, they've lived in the Spring Hill backfield and have already forced 2 turnovers in the first quarter, Rob, which is pretty insane.
Here's a snap to the Eagles. Looking to pass on the right side. It is complete. Trying to juke and move here a little bit, but the Raiders are there to stop him.
Related, but they disconnected with the
He'll have about a 2 to 3 yard gain there, it looks like. So 2nd down and 8 to go.
So that pass was caught by William Bobo, Stephen Bobo's older brother. So it's pretty cool. They got brothers playing out there, a quarterback and receiver.
That's very cool. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left to go in the first quarter. We have trips left. Here is the snap. Handoff to Bailey. Bailey's just seeing daylight left and right. And he just doesn't stop. He brought down about the 1 yard line or so. Let's take a look at this replay.
Finds the hole and makes a move.
Kind of reminds me of Emmitt Smith back in the day.
That was great blocking there by Shelbyville.
Shelbyville's looking to put one in here for a second, but looks like we have a timeout.
And
Spring Hill's going to take a timeout, Rob.
Hey, we'd also like to thank our following sponsors for helping provide meals to our Raider players this season. Your generosity.
I tell you what, let's go to a commercial break here. Appreciate you tuning in. We'll be right back.
EFI Global, Chick-fil-A, and Longhorn Steakhouse.
Experienced staff, custom designers, in-house jewelry repairs, and beautiful jewelry. Yes, at Tillis Jewelry, we are passionate, knowledgeable, and committed to integrity. We strive to be the best in our community and in our profession. We build long-term relationships and become part of family traditions that will cross generations. We delight clients by providing an unparalleled selection, superior service, and exceptional value. Tillis Jewelry, we exceed your expectations.
Columbia Foodland is a locally owned and operated family grocery store with a full line of dry, dairy, frozen, meat, and produce items. We focus on keeping the freshest hand-cut meat and produce items daily with the most competitive prices in town. We offer weekly ad specials as well as in-store weekly specials throughout the store. Located at 427 West 7th Street in Columbia.
All right, we're back. Bailey's going to be on the ground
and in the end zone.
In the end zone in a second. That was a quick timeout. They were back. Bailey got the ball on the ground and just basically walked in the end zone real quick. So the score is going to be 20 to Spring Hill High School 0.
Well, so far it doesn't look like there's going to be any goalposts going in a Little Creek, but I got to thinking there on that break. They could march the goalposts to the crossings. I mean, I don't know. I don't know where they'd put it right in the middle of the crossings of Spring Hill.
Yeah. I mean, I guess they could.
But it's not looking like there will be any tearing down of the goalposts so far.
It doesn't. So they get that extra point. Shelbyville Eagles 21, Spring Hill High School 0.
So far, Bailey has the 2 touchdowns for the Golden Eagles. And their first touchdown came off a pass play to the tight end, number 6. Maddox Wright caught the first touchdown for Shelbyville, and the last 2 have been by Robert Bailey.
Waiting for the kick here. I picked 2 students to give a shout out to. One from Battle Creek, since we're using the facility. Maddox, how you doing? One from Spring Hill, Austin. Hope you guys are having a good night. Here we go. That'll be 1st and 10 for Spring Hill High School.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's a good touchback
on the 20.
For a first down. Raiders on the 20-yard line. 1:45 left to play in the first quarter. Your score, Raiders 0, Shelbyville 21.
So 1st and 10. Eagles lead this game 21 to Spring Hill High School 0. 1:45 left to go in the first quarter. Snap to Isaac. Isaac looking to pass on the right side. Pass is not good. it is not good. Excuse me. I wanted to say it looked like it went right through Eagles' hands. The Eagles' hands hit the receiver of Spring Hill, bounce off the chest for an incompletion. We had trips right here. And shotgun for Spring Hill High School. Here's the snap. Isaac looking on the left side, the pass, and it is incomplete. There is a flag on the play.
He threw it into 3 Shelbyville defenders there. Lucky that ball was not intercepted.
You think that's going to be pass interference?
It is, in fact, pass interference.
Defensive pass interference. That's a 15-yard penalty.
So that'll be a 15-yard penalty, giving the Raiders first and 10 with 1 minute 38 seconds left to go in the first quarter. We have shotgun, trips left for the Raiders. Here's the snap. Isaac looking on the right side to make a pass. And it is complete.
Westfeld's got it.
Westfeld has it. He's moving along and brought down about the 29-yard line of the opposing. Excellent job.
The fantastic catch and run there by Westfeld.
And like I've said all along,
It was just a little slant concept.
we have trips left. Isaac looking to pass on the left side. It is complete.
To Brooks.
To Brooks, brought down about the 26-yard line. For the past several weeks, I've been saying if Spring Hill can get their passing game locked down a little bit, they've got a chance. With trips right, shotgun. Looks like there might be a slight audible here. Here's the snap to Isaac. Isaac looking to pass on the right side, and he is immediately sacked at the 30-yard line.
It's number 53 again.
That's going to be third down for the Raiders. Got about 11 to go. We have 15 seconds left in the first quarter. They're going to try to get this play off with trips right, shotgun. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. So Shelbyville leading this game 21 to Spring Hill High School 0. My name is Rob Coates. I'm here with Peyton Calvert. You're listening to WKOM 101.7, streaming live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, X. We're going to take a short commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Matt Perales, manager of Murray County Equipment. We help you with all your agriculture and construction equipment needs. We carry a full line of New Holland tractors from compacts to high horsepower. We have a full line of Gravely mowing equipment. We also have New Holland construction equipment, attachments, and accessories for your tractors and a complete parts department. We are locally owned and operated. Come see us at 1075 North James Campbell Boulevard or learn about us on Facebook or contact us at 931-490-8183.
Columbia Foodland is a locally owned and operated family grocery store with a full line of dry, dairy, frozen, meat, and produce items. We focus on keeping the freshest hand-cut meat and produce items daily with the most competitive prices in town. We offer weekly ad specials as well as in-store weekly specials throughout the store. Located at 427 West 7th Street in Columbia in the former Harris Foodland location. Columbia Foodland. We're here and ready to serve the wonderful people of Columbia and the surrounding areas.
Welcome back here We have pistol formation, twins right. Snap to Isaac. Isaac passing on the right side.
Caught.
Touchdown, Spring Hill High School.
Great catch. Jackson Westbeld on the reception. Had a defender draped on him. Just ran a little vertical route. And it was a great throw there by Cordell Isaac.
It's a great job. Like I said, if they can get that moving and continue that, great things are going to happen. Looks like we have Kason Deschamps for the kick. And the kick is good.
And the kick is good. Your new score, Spring Hill 7.
So Shelbyville Eagles 21, Spring Hill High School Raiders 7.
See that for yourself, couldn't you?
Got themselves a score here. It's the second quarter. 11 minutes, 54 seconds left to go officially. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles here. Good old Rocky Top being played by the Spring Hill High School Band. Very talented high school band. From what I understand, award-winning high school band. Is that right, Peyton?
Absolutely, Rob.
Here's the kick. They're going to let it go out of bounds. Flag comes out. So here we go for this second quarter. I think if, first of all, they're going to have to contain Bailey for Spring Hill. If they do that, that's the first step. Second step, if they can continue to give Cordell Isaac a little bit of protection, I think that's going to help so that they can get it off to Westbeld a few more times. We might see some things.
Absolutely, Rob.
Hand off to number 20 on the left side of the field. Is brought down about the 45-yard line for the Eagles. That's enough to give them that 1st and 10 for Shelbyville.
That was Nate Zimmerman on the carry. Who got a huge chunk of yards there, picking up where Robert Bailey left off.
They're in a shotgun formation, twins. Hand off, carry down the center. Number 20 for the Eagles, brought down about the 50-yard line.
4 yards, 2nd and 6.
So it'll be 2nd down and 6 for the Eagles. Looks like they're calling an audible here. With motion in the backfield. Here's the snap. Quarterback's keeping it, rolling on the ground left side. He's now moving more towards the left side, and he's brought down about the 34-yard line.
That was a great run by Bobo, Stephen Bobo on the carry.
That'll be 1st down and 10 to go for Shelbyville.
And this Golden Eagles line protected him well there. It gave him a hole to run through, and Bobo made some things happen on the ground. Cut up, went left. It's a good run there.
Shotgun. Here's a snap, looking on the right side. Throws an absolute bullet. It is caught. He's brought down about the 22-yard line.
Bobo to Bobo once again.
That Bobo to Bobo connection tonight, that's the second time we've seen that.
Yeah, the Bobo to Bobo connection here. That'll give them that first 10.
Shelbyville.
10 minutes left in the second quarter of this ball game. We have shotgun, twin. Here's the snap. Looking on the left side to make a pass. He does into the end zone. It is incomplete. No flags on the play, so solid coverage there.
On the 23-yard line.
Looks like Lionel Brooks with some great coverage. Shelbyville's on the right. The ball's on the right hash of the field here with a tight trips on the right side. In a shotgun. Motion in the backfield. Here's the snap. Handoff to number 20. Rolling around to the left side. See some daylight, but is brought down about the 10-yard line.
Nate Zimmerman doing a fantastic job of following the blockers.
Looks like it's first and 10.
First and 10 from the 11-yard line. 9:24 left to play in the second quarter.
So Shelbyville knocking on the door.
Shelbyville leading this game 21, Spring Hill High School 7. Here's a snap, handed off to number 20. He sees daylight, and believe it or not, he knocks a Spring Hill defender into the end zone, but is just short of the touchdown.
What a tough run there by Zimmerman.
Checking out the replay here, you can see
he met that defender in the end zone.
Put down his shoulder pads and did his job here. 8 minutes, 40 seconds left to go in the second quarter of this ball game. Handoff down the middle, Shelbyville. That'll get them that touchdown again.
Nate Zimmerman this time showing what he can do for the Eagles. Their two-headed monster between Robert Bailey and Nate Zimmerman.
That brings the score to 27, Shelbyville, Spring Hill High School 7. 8 minutes, 33 seconds left to go in the second quarter. I'll tell you what, their possession is not long when they get the ball.
No, it's not. They march down the field and score. There's been one drive where they haven't scored all game.
The kick is good. We have an injury on the field here for a Shelbyville player. We'll take a short break here. We'll be right back.
Mezcal Cochina Mexicana. Delicious food and amazing service at an affordable price. Mezcal Cochina Mexicana. Located off of Nashville Highway in Neapolis, near Spring Hill High School. 2504 Care Lane. Authentic Mexican cuisine. Full menu. Family dine-in. Takeout. Delivery. Offering the best cocktails in the area. On the rocks or frozen, pair your meal with our famous margarita. Don't forget, Mezcal Cochina Mexicana for your next meal. Check us out on Facebook. Visit Mezcal Cochina Mexicana today. Proud supporters of the Front Porch Sports Network.
Welcome back, where Shelbyville Eagles lead this game 28 to Spring Hill High School 7. 8 minutes, 26 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Shelbyville just put one in with a good point after attempt here.
So Shelbyville tonight has shown that they like to run the ball and they're really good at it. And they're another team so far that has been able to run the ball consistently well against Spring Hill. That's one thing that Spring Hill's defense has struggled with. And Shelbyville is absolutely exploiting them.
That they are. So the Eagles taking care of business here, 28, Spring Hill High School 7. Here's the kick. Very solid a kick. It is received. He's brought down about the 32-yard line.
Donald Brooks on the return there. The market on the 33-yard line. That's a Rary Regional Medical Center. First down, Raiders.
So 1st and 10 for Spring Hill. We'll see what they can do. So what Spring Hill needs to do, if they can get Isaac the ball, give him a little bit more time, give a chance for Jackson Westfeld to see some daylight here, we might have something. Motion in the backfield, it's handed off. Brought down about the 35-yard line. Patrick Bunch on the carry. So that's 2nd down and 8 for the Raiders. You can tell he's trying to get on the outside a lot. Spring Hill does that. We have trips left. Far trips left here in a pistol formation. Handoff right down the middle on the ground and is met at the line
by about 4 Shelbyville Golden Eagles.
Brooks on the carry. And here's the thing.
3rd and 9 for the Raiders.
That play never works for Spring Hill. They just don't have the line to be calling that play. I'm sorry to say that, but it's the truth. 3rd and 8. Trips left. Shotgun. Here's the snap to Isaac. Isaac looking to pass on the left side. He gets the pass off. It is complete. He's brought down about the 34-yard line. Luca
Furiolo.
Furiolo.
Here comes the kicking team.
So here comes the kicking team for Spring Hill. You know, and 2 of those plays were just right into the backs of their own, A. B, into about 4 Eagles saying, hey, I need a snack.
Yeah. This defense is playing hungry. They're getting after the running backs and the quarterback of Spring Hill. They're very active out there. Almost got to that punt.
And that takes a Raider bounce. Mark that on the...
That'll be about the 28-yard line for the punt.
1st and 10
So 1st and 10
for Shelbyville.
for Shelbyville, with Shelbyville leading this game 28 to Spring Hill 7. You're being awfully quiet tonight, Peyton. What you thinking?
I'm thinking about the Tennessee-Florida game tomorrow. I'm a little nervous. I'm not going to lie to you, Rob. That's what's been on my mind lately.
See, you're wearing your Tennessee gear here. I hope they win.
I hope so too, but Florida's had our number.
Well, it's time we have theirs.
We'll see tomorrow.
Hand off to Bailey. Bailey's on the ground, trying to get on the right side, get a little bit of room. He does get him a little bit of room. That'll give him enough for a 1st and 10. He'll, looks like about the 43-yard line, 42-yard line.
So Bailey was able to get him a little break on that last drive, and it's time to put him back in.
5 minutes, 35 seconds left to go officially on the clock. Quarterback's got plenty of daylight. Drop back, and he's switching to the right side. He's got plenty of room. Deep pass to the right side. It
Oh
is
my
complete at the
goodness.
30-yard line.
Bobo takes the snap,
I tell you what,
has all day, runs to his right, runs to his left,
look at this replay.
throws across his body to his big brother, who makes a huge catch, and that's a huge chunk play for the Golden Eagles.
So 1st and 10 for the Eagles on a fantastic pass. That's the kind of room and protection I'm talking about.
He had all day to throw, and that was
Trips left, shotgun, handed off to Bailey. Bailey's spinning down the center on the ground, and he is like a train. He's brought down about the 22-yard line. Bailey's a very talented running back for high school play.
that he is, Rob.
We got Trips left, shotgun. Here's the snap. Quarterback rolling around on the left side, passes. It is complete. And guess what? They're going to get that touchdown easily.
So I think a couple of Spring Hill defenders stopped there because they thought the receiver had his knee down, so they kind of backed off of him, it looked like, and that was not the case. As he caught that pass, let's see it. Makes the catch around 2 defenders and has tremendous blocks to lead him into the end zone. So Shelbyville imposing their dominance tonight early in the first half with a huge lead over the Raiders.
Scores 34 to Spring Hill 7. Kick is good. Beautiful kick. That'll be 35. Shelbyville, Spring Hill High School 7. With 4 minutes, 10 seconds left to go until halftime.
Well, like I said before the game, Shelbyville has put up points all season, and that's what they've done so far in this first half. Averaging 36, so they're almost at their average, and we're not even at halftime yet, Rob.
Well, let's see what happens here. If we can get a little bit more room. They've got Bunch back there to receive. Looks like we have Westbeld and Bunch sitting deep and hope to receive this and do something with it. So here's the kickoff.
Another touchback.
In the end zone, that's a touchback.
Great kick
First and 10 from the 20
from the
for
Eagles.
Raiders.
So 1st and 10 for the
Go for the
Raiders
first down,
at the
Raiders.
20.
Based on what I'm seeing in the first half, Rob, Shelbyville had a great bye week of practice
They did.
because they have come out and played an almost perfect game on both sides of in all phases of this football game. They've had some penalties, but that hasn't slowed them down much.
Looks like we're going to have a timeout, Spring Hill.
4:10 left to play.
4:10 left to go. My name's Rob Coates here with Peyton Calvert. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Are you tired of living with neuropathy? If you're living with pain and numbness in your feet, then you understand that most treatments only target the symptoms of your neuropathy. At the Dr. Gill Center, our customized therapies target the underlying causes of neuropathy, promoting healing and helping to restore function. Are you ready to say goodbye to pain and limitations of neuropathy and hello to a brighter, pain-free future? Call 615-794-0800 and ask about our $49 special. Take the first step. Start living pain-free with Dr. Gill Center. Call me painfree.com.
This is Trip Stoltz, owner and manager at Columbia Ace Hardware. We have changed our store hours to better serve our community. Columbia Ace Hardware is now open from 7 to 7 Monday through Friday, from 8 to 4 on Saturday, and closed on Sunday. Come see us at 112 East James Campbell Boulevard and let us show you customer service that can only be found at Columbia Ace Hardware.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Welcome back. Spring Hill just, while you were gone, went on the left side on the ground on the carry, but really only got a yard to go. So 2nd down and 9 for the Raiders here. Second and 9 from the 21-yard line for Spring Hill.
And that's going to be a procedure penalty.
Flag on the play here.
Flag on the play indeed.
Ball start against Spring Hill is going to back him up 5 yards. Second and 14.
So 2nd and 14. Now I got to tell you, this is painful to watch. Looks like we have trips on the right side. Shotgun. Handoff immediately brought down. We need to stop running that play.
Can't get the push from the offensive line that they're looking to get so far.
They just don't have the line to do it. They haven't all season. So you have to adapt to that. Cordell Isaac's pretty decent on the ground. I mean, in the air, if you can give him the time. But you've got to give him the time. That'll be 3rd and 14 for the Raiders. 2 minutes, 22 seconds officially left to go on the clock here until halftime. Here's the snap. Isaac
sacked.
Absolutely sacked.
He got suplexed.
Yeah. He's going to be shaken up a little bit here. About the 7-yard line. You know, if you're a team,
Timeout on the field here.
what are you doing right now? Your quarterback's laying, absolutely just laid out right now. Look at the replay here. He just gets smoked, right?
Yeah, that was a rough hit there.
We'll see it again here.
Linebacker just breaks right through the middle of that offensive line.
I mean, he's not even touched and just obliterates your quarterback. What are you doing? What are you doing down there? I tell you what, that's a rough situation to be in.
Absolutely, Rob.
Let's take a quick commercial break again. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Robert Rogers at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
And I'm Michael Parks Lawrence at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
Together, we're Mr. Bobby Parks' grandsons, and we run his dealership, and we are glad to be part of our local community.
Being family owned and operated, we invest heavily in our community.
We do things like sports teams, schools, bands, you name it. We try to help everybody we can.
The reason why we do this is because we all love this community.
So come do business with us, your neighbors, at Parks Motor Sales in Columbia, Tennessee, right off Nashville Highway, or at parksmotorsales.com.
Office space available in beautiful downtown Columbia. Kennedy Broadcasting Company, WKRM and WKOM, has 3 offices for rent in its downtown building. Each office is approximately 18 by 18, and each includes a closet-type storage area. Included are utilities, Wi-Fi, and communal break area. Contact Station Manager Clayton Harris at 931-626-3131.
Welcome back here. Shelbyville leading this game 35, Spring Hill High School 7. We have 2 minutes left to go until halftime. We're here at Battle Creek High School while Spring Hill High School field is getting new turf. Looks like they're going to kick here. Looks like the punt will take him just under the 50-yard line.
Takes a good Raider roll there. Rolls just past the 50-yard line.
That'll be 1st and 10 for the Raiders.
1:40 left to play in.
So 1 minute, 35 seconds left to go until halftime here.
Nate Zimmerman back in the game for Shelbyville at running back. He had a touchdown earlier.
Here's the snap. Quarterback passing on the right side. He's wide open.
Bobo to
I'm
Bobo.
talking about wide open. He's brought down about the 15-yard line. And here's the frustrating part of it. And let's look at this replay.
34 yards.
There's 5 or 6 maroon jerseys around this guy.
It's tough. This Bobo to Bobo connection tonight's been pretty lethal.
Pretty talented. So that's 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Here's the snap. Quarterback rolling around the right side, dodges. They're trying to chase him, and they just can't get him. He scrambles very well. Almost makes a complete pass, but it is incomplete. The quarterback for the Eagles,
Stephen Bobo.
Bobo. He's really good with scrambling.
He kind of he's very giving me Johnny Manziel vibes.
I
He's
can
just
see that.
kind of running around, very accurate, very mobile.
Having his way with the field.
Absolutely. He likes to improvise.
Here's shotgun, rolling around to the left side. Bobo looking to pass. He does, but it is incomplete.
Flag on the play.
Looks like there's a flag on the play. Right now it's 2nd down and 10 for the Eagles.
Personal foul, roughing the
There'll be 42 seconds left to go.
distance to the goal
Believe it or
line.
not, there's a roughing passer foul here.
I didn't see it. Maybe he hit him late out of bounds. But that's going to set the Golden Eagles up inside the 10-yard line.
So that'll be 1st and 8 for the Eagles.
Once again, in the red zone, this Shelbyville offense is.
It's beginning to feel like football weather out here, finally. 63 degrees. Here's the snap. Handoff to number 20. Guess what? I mean, he just doesn't stop and gets that touchdown.
That was a fantastic run by Zimmerman. Drug one defender.
Let's look at the replay here.
Embodied another one into the end zone. Wow.
Puts his head down and makes it happen.
Broke 2 tackles there. And Zimmerman gets in the end zone once again for the Shelbyville Golden Eagles.
That's going to bring the score to 41-7. Here's the kick.
And it's blocked.
And it's blocked. So there's some success here with a nice block.
The snap was a little high, and that gave the Raider a chance to get back there in time and block that extra point.
That's pretty impressive. get themselves a block here. Looks like Seneca Caldwell got that block, if my eyes do not deceive me. So, you know, kind of speechless here because it's just like Groundhog Day out here.
We're seeing a very similar result as we've seen all season.
I think the toughest thing for me is it's tough to call strategy when there's no strategy.
Great point, Rob. Well, and you got to tip your hat to Shelbyville. They've got a fantastic team. They've got some dogs out there.
They do. Very talented. Nice reception. He sees daylight and he's breaking loose. He's got the kicker left to pass, and the kicker brings him down. Lionel Brooks carries it all the way to the 34-yard line, but guess what? There's a flag on the play here.
Let's see what the call is, Rob. That was a great return by Lionel Brooks. If it stands. They're calling holding against the Raiders.
Block in the back against the Raiders. It's going to bring us back a few yards.
So
10-yard penalty.
10-yard penalty against the Raiders.
Regional Medical Center, first down Raiders.
With a block in the back. Ball will be at the 44 for the Raiders. First down and 10 to go. Pistol formation, twin. Here's a snap. Isaac, pass on the right side into two.
It's intercepted, Rob.
And sure it is. Intercepted by the Eagles.
That's a third turnover tonight by the Raiders.
You know, and here's the thing. It's tough to be a quarterback on a team that won't give you protection. So it's tough for him. You almost can't fault him for, you know, just throwing the ball there, right?
He did throw it into about 3 white jerseys over there, Rob.
I mean, I'm not saying he should have thrown the ball, but I can see to where he gets to a point to where it's like, look, if I'm going to make this pass, I just got to look up and chuck it and pray.
Well, that time it didn't work out. And is Shelbyville going to run a play here? Are they going to need out into halftime? I don't know. Quarterback's in shotgun.
No, they're going to hand it off to the big guy himself.
Oh, my goodness.
Let's see this replay because it took a lot to get number 31 that we all know down.
Found the hole, broke one tackle, and just bulldozed a Spring Hill defender. He might have broke his jaw, Rob. That was a tough run.
That was an impressive run.
Oh, my goodness. Look at the replay one more time. That is nuts. Just bulldozed him.
Wow.
And that's the way this game's been going so far.
It is. My name's Rob Coates here with Peyton Calvert for WKOM 101.7 in Columbia, Tennessee. We're here in Spring Hill, Tennessee for this game tonight. We're right here at halftime, streaming on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, X, Front Porch Sports Network, Kennedy Broadcasting. What a game. And I don't say that in a exciting tone, as Shelbyville is literally manhandling Spring Hill High School 41-7 in the first half.
Well, this run game for the Golden Eagles has been impeccable. Both Robert Bailey and Nate Zimmerman doing a phenomenal job on the ground, picking up chunks of yards. And this quarterback, Stephen Bobo, he's only a sophomore, and he's making some plays. Him and his brother William have connected a few times on some big plays. I mean, Spring Hill just really doesn't have any answers. And this Shelbyville defense, they're big, physical, fast, and they like to hit. And they've imposed their will tonight. so far in the first half over the Raiders.
What I like about Bobo is he's very talented with making up his own decisions, right? When things go wrong, he improvises very well. He scrambles, he redirects. He does a great job looking for options and opportunities, and he's not afraid to run the ball. I think that's admirable but with a quarterback. Cordell Isaac, I do believe, has potential to do that, but at the same time, how do you do that when there's literally no protection? It's almost like they're saying, hey, come on by and hit our quarterback. We'd love to have you do that.
Yeah, Isaac's been pressured a lot tonight. Like I said before, this Shelbyville defense has been stifling, and they're a good football team. They're a great football team.
They are a very talented team indeed. Well, thank you for tuning in so far. We are at a halftime break, so we'll be back in a little while. Until then, we're going to run some commercials. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back shortly.
Hi, I'm Robert Rogers at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
And I'm Michael Parks Lawrence at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
Together, we're Mr. Bobby Parks' grandsons, and we run his dealership, and we are glad to be part of our local community.
Being family owned and operated, we invest heavily in our community.
We do things like sports teams, schools, bands, you name it. We try to help everybody we can.
The reason why we do this is because we all love this community.
So come do business with us, your neighbors, at Parks Motor Sales in Columbia, Tennessee, right off Nashville Highway, or at parksmotorsales.com.
Are you tired of living with neuropathy? If you're living with pain and numbness in your feet, then you understand that most treatments only target the symptoms of your neuropathy. At the Dr. Gill Center, our customized therapies target the underlying causes of neuropathy, promoting healing and helping to restore function. Are you ready to say goodbye to pain and limitations of neuropathy and hello to a brighter, pain-free future? Call 615-794-0800 and ask about our $49 special. Take the first step. Start living pain-free with Dr. Gill Center. Call me painfree.com.
This is Trip Stoltz, owner and manager at Columbia Ace Hardware. We have changed our store hours to better serve our community. Columbia Ace Hardware is now open from 7 to 7 Monday through Friday, from 8 to 4 on Saturday, and closed on Sunday. Come see us at 112 East James Campbell Boulevard and let us show you customer service that can only be found at Columbia Ace Hardware.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Office space available in beautiful downtown Columbia. Kennedy Broadcasting Company, WKRM and WKOM, has 3 offices for rent in its downtown building. Each office is approximately 18 by 18, and each includes a closet-type storage area. Included are utilities, Wi-Fi, and communal break area. Contact Station Manager Clayton Harris at 931-626-3131.
Do you want to be a bad man? Yes, you do. Do you want to taste sweet salvation underneath the summer moon? Do you need another hand now? Yes, you do. Go see Miss Josie down on Columbus Side.
Hello, I'm Rick Whitley.
And I'm Daniel Pollard from Jones & Lang Sporting Goods. We would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for the many years of support. Since 1966, Jones & Lang has been locally owned and operated and supplying teams from T-ball to college. Stop by and see what we can do for you. We offer a wide variety of services from silk screening and embroidery to our custom trophy and awards department.
We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to noon. Remember, Jones & Lang Sporting Goods, the look of a winner.
I'm Justin George.
I'm Corey Muehlbauer.
Together, we are Columbia Motor Company.
Columbia Motor Company offers quality pre-owned vehicles at an affordable price, along with many financing options to keep you in your budget.
We are veteran and locally owned. We are located just off of Carmack Boulevard in downtown Columbia. You can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram, or visit our website at columbiamotorcompany.com.
If you want a different and enjoyable car buying experience, please give us the opportunity here at Columbia Motor Company.
This is Hal Landers, owner of Landers Insurance Agency. We are an independent agency representing the famous Erie Insurance Group. Landers Insurance Agency has been committed to providing great rates and great service since 2002. Whether it's home and auto or business or life insurance, we've got you covered. 24/7 in-house claim service, we've got that too. Visit Landers Insurance at 514 North Garden Street, Columbia. Call us at 931-380-2003. Our website is landersinsuranceagency.com, and follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Farmer Johnny here, Taylor Family Farm. I want to give y'all a little look-see. We raise 100% non-GMO, grass-fed beef, pasture chicken, and pork on our family farm. Everything that we grow is raised with love and care to ensure the highest quality and nutrition for our family and customers. You can shop online at TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com or visit our farm store in person at Etheridge, Tennessee at 301 Dave Reisner Road. That's TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com for more information.
Hi, I'm Chris Chumley, owner of Expert Landscaping, LLC. Located in beautiful Columbia, Tennessee, Expert Landscaping specializes in consulting and design for all your outdoor needs, as well as installations for landscaping, pools, patios, outdoor kitchens, fireplaces, irrigation, and lighting. Call us today at 931-374-1772. Expert Landscaping, where quality work is an investment in the future.
Is your insurance up to date in today's world? Foster Insurance Agency is an insurance agency you can depend on for your commercial and personal insurance needs. Foster tailors insurance coverage to meet your unique requirements stemming from years of experience and represents several top-rated companies such as Erie Insurance. Call Mike Ford or Jimmy Ford today at 931-388-8365 or stop by their convenient Columbia location at 204 West 4th Street. Foster Insurance, serving Middle Tennessee since 1952.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Ford, Foster Insurance Agency here in downtown Columbia. We've been here since 1952, located at 204 West 4th Street. We specialize in commercial insurance. We write home, auto, and life insurance. We write anything from your bulldozer to your helicopter, from churches to bars. Come see myself, Mike, Shelby, or Nikki. We'll be happy to take care of you. We specialize in service.
Some people are just obsessed with their lawns. They'd cut their grass with a pair of scissors if they could. Thanks to Gravely, they don't have to. You see, Gravely makes not only the best built and most comfortable lawnmowers, they also leave your house looking like a doggone country club. So whether you're a commercial landscaper wanting the best or just a perfectionist homeowner, you can't do better than a Gravely.
See our full line of Gravely products at Murray County Equipment, 1075 North James Campbell Boulevard in Columbia, Tennessee, or check us out on Facebook.
Hello, this is Rick Tillis from Tillis Jewelry. What is a full-service jeweler? Experienced staff, custom designers, in-house jewelry repairs, and beautiful jewelry. Yes, at Tillis Jewelry, we are passionate, knowledgeable, and committed to integrity. We strive to be the best in our community and in our profession. We build long-term relationships and become part of family traditions that will cross generations. We delight clients by providing an unparalleled selection, superior service, and exceptional value. Tillis Jewelry, we exceed your expectations.
Columbia Foodland is a locally owned and operated family grocery store with a full line of dry, dairy, frozen, meat, and produce items. We focus on keeping the freshest hand-cut meat and produce items daily with the most competitive prices in town. We offer weekly ad specials as well as in-store weekly specials throughout the store. Located at 427 West 7th Street in Columbia in the former Harris Foodland location. Columbia Foodland. We are here and ready to serve the wonderful people of Columbia and the surrounding areas.
Hi, I'm Matt Perales, manager of Murray County Equipment. We help you with all your agriculture and construction equipment needs. We carry a full line of New Holland tractors from compacts to high horsepower. We have a full line of Gravely mowing equipment. We also have New Holland construction equipment, attachments, and accessories for your tractors and a complete parts department. We are locally owned and operated. Come see us at 1075 North James Campbell Boulevard or learn about us on Facebook or contact us at 931-490-8183.
Mezcal Cochina Mexicana. Delicious food and amazing service at an affordable price. Mezcal Cochina Mexicana. Located off of Nashville Highway in Neapolis, near Spring Hill High School. 2504 Care Lane. Authentic Mexican cuisine. Full menu. Family dine-in. Takeout. Delivery. Offering the best cocktails in the area. On the rocks or frozen, pair your meal with our famous margarita. Don't forget, Mezcal Cochina Mexicana for your next meal. Check us out on Facebook. Visit Mezcal Cochina Mexicana today. Proud supporters of the Front Porch Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Robert Rogers at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
And I'm Michael Parks Lawrence at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
Together, we're Mr. Bobby Parks' grandsons, and we run his dealership, and we are glad to be part of our local community.
Being family owned and operated, we invest heavily in our community.
We do things like sports teams, schools, bands, you name it. We try to help everybody we can.
The reason why we do this is because we all love this community.
So come do business with us, your neighbors, at Parks Motor Sales in Columbia, Tennessee, right off Nashville Highway, or at parksmotorsales.com.
Are you tired of living with neuropathy? If you're living with pain and numbness in your feet, then you understand that most treatments only target the symptoms of your neuropathy. At the Dr. Gill Center, our customized therapies target the underlying causes of neuropathy, promoting healing and helping to restore function. Are you ready to say goodbye to pain and limitations of neuropathy and hello to a brighter, pain-free future? Call 615-794-0800 and ask about our $49 special. Take the first step. Start living pain-free with Dr. Gill Center. Call me painfree.com.
This is Tripp Stoltz, owner and manager at Columbia Ace Hardware. We have changed our store hours to better serve our community. Columbia Ace Hardware is now open from 7 to 7 Monday through Friday, from 8 to 4 on Saturday, and closed on Sunday. Come see us at 112 East James Campbell Boulevard and let us show you customer service that can only be found at Columbia Ace Hardware.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Office space available in beautiful downtown Columbia. Kennedy Broadcasting Company, WKRM and WKOM, has 3 offices for rent in its downtown building. Each office is approximately 18 by 18, and each includes a closet-type storage area. Included are utilities, Wi-Fi, and communal break area. Contact Station Manager Clayton Harris at 931-626-3131.
Do you wanna be a bad man? Yes, you do. Do you wanna taste
Welcome back to Spring Hill High School versus Shelbyville High School's Friday night game of the week for Maury County Public Schools. My name is Rob Coates, here with Peyton Calvert. We're here streaming live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, X, and live on WKOM Radio 101.7 FM. We're in halftime break right now. About 6 minutes left to go till we should start seeing some players. Wanted to come to you and talk a little bit about this game so far. With Shelbyville leading this game 41 to Spring Hill 7, there's not much to talk about, and there's a lot to talk about at the same time.
Absolutely, Rob. Well, for starters, the Spring Hill defense has no answer to the run. They've really struggled to bring down both running backs from the Eagles. Both Robert Bailey and Nate Zimmerman have been tearing it up tonight. Wish I had numbers, but I don't. But just know they ran the football extremely efficiently. And also in the passing game, quarterback Stephen Bobo has been playing a phenomenal game. He's played well. They have, I believe, two passing touchdowns through the air and 3 or 4. Let's see, so 41. They've got, I believe, 3 on the ground. 2 from Robert Bailey, 1 from Nate Zimmerman.
I'll tell you what, Bailey has done a fantastic job on the ground this evening, as we expected and suspected he would do, with 1,000 yards so far before the start of this game into the season, which is impressive for a high schooler. With Bailey and Bobo and the Bobo connection of the Bobo brothers.
Bobo.
I tell you what, they've got themselves a nice little formula here. And the thing about it is, Shelbyville is aggressive, and they don't let the foot off the gas. They are some dogs. And once they're cut loose, they get the job done.
Absolutely.
On the flip side, Spring Hill looks defeated, as they have all season. And so with that, what do you do?
You know, I guess you start looking at the positives. You know, they had the blocked extra point. Cordell Isaac dropped a dime to Jackson Westbeld for their only score of the game. Their defense at times can create a little pressure. They just can't put it all together, and I'm not sure why.
Well, I think it's a little bit of a combination between unfortunate circumstances and play calling that has a lot to do with it. I think some of the play calls are predictable, and that's problematic in high school football, in any football game.
Absolutely.
So predictability is something that we see in Spring Hill's game all year, every game. And the thing is, it's the same predictability. And I think a key to a successful football program is they're going to do their homework. They're going to study who they're playing. They're going to understand who they're playing. They're going to know what to do and know how to adjust to the situation that they're going to be coming up against the next Friday night. And that's crucial to having a successful program. And you know what? Sometimes that means not running the same genre of plays that you've run all season. Sometimes you've got to take a leap of faith, try something new, not necessarily crazy, but something new. And I think Shelbyville does that very well. Unfortunately, I don't think Spring Hill does.
Well, Yes, you got a point there, but Shelbyville is a very, very good football team. Their only loss this year is to Marshall County, who's undefeated. Arguably best team in 4A football.
I can see that, but I also understand that it's the same situations we see from Spring Hill, no matter who they're playing. Even if they're playing a team that is not as talented as Shelbyville, we still have these problems. Now, I will say, last week's game against Columbia Central was probably the best I've seen Spring Hill play all season. And you know what? They were emotionally involved in the outcome of that game. And I think that is what is missing on a lot of these other games we see, is there is no emotional involvement for whatever reason. Whereas Central, they were emotionally involved all the way up until the fourth quarter. And then we saw the same old from Spring Hill in the fourth quarter.
So you're saying Spring Hill isn't buying in 100%, or they're just not invested in the game? They're just there for the recognition?
Going through the motions, right?
Going through the motions.
Going through the motions. I think you have to be emotionally invested in each and every game each week. The question is, and, you know, I'm talking from a psychological standpoint, the big question is, how do you get psychologically invested, emotionally invested, physically invested in a football team? How do you do that? As a coach, what is the approach you take? I have my viewpoint on it, as do many other coaches, I'm sure. But, you know, I think that's something that is critical for the success of this program moving forward. What do you think?
Absolutely, Rob. Well, I was just thinking, Coach Josh Heupel talks a lot about this, is doing the little things exceptionally well at an exceptionally high level, and I feel like he's got a solid point with that. You know, doing the little things at a high level, and I feel like Shelbyville's doing it tonight, and they're up 41-7.
You know, I've heard him talk about that. I've heard both he and several collegiate coaches talking about, you know, they're asked why do we obsess over the small things like tucking in our shirt on the field, even though it's practice. Coach, why do we have to do that? Well, because if you can tuck in your shirt successfully every practice, that's starting with the small things of consistency and being able to do the small things the right way. So if you can do that, that's going to build a mindset somewhat of perfection on the field, or at least consistency on the field. And I think that's what Spring Hill needs.
Absolutely, Rob.
I think it goes more than just play calls. I think it goes more than the fundamentals of football. Although those matter, those are extremely important, because, again, we're talking about doing the small things right, or doing the basic or fundamental things right. But I think what you've got to do if you're Spring Hill is you've got to buy into it. You've got to develop a culture, a winning culture. You have to study, and you have to be emotionally invested. Look, and I'm just going to go out on a limb and say this. There are some talented football players on Spring Hill High School football team. There just are. We aren't seeing that talent for whatever reason, but that talent's there and needs to be brought out.
I agree. So there's a sense of there's some block, and we're not sure what it is. Because right. I 100% agree. Spring Hill definitely has talent.
And you can see that when they play Columbia Central. They came out, no holds barred. They came out to make a statement. They were emotionally invested in the game. The play calls were different that game than they have been all season, up into the fourth quarter. And great results happened. If they play like that every other game against every other opponent this season, what I'm saying is I truly believe we're sitting here with a different record this evening.
I agree, Rob. I wholeheartedly agree.
So if you're the coach, Peyton, of Spring Hill High School, and you went into that locker room and you just came out, if you were interviewed or one of the players was interviewed and said, hey, you know, what did your coach say? What did Coach Peyton Calvert say? What do you think they would say if it was you in there as the coach? What are you telling your players this halftime?
A lot of explicits. So I don't know. It'd probably be a
right.
beep, 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 beep.
Right, so you'd be that kind of coach.
Unfortunately, probably.
Well, there is a time for grit. There is a time for confrontation. There is a time for lighting these players up. But there's also time for strategy. From a strategical standpoint, for crying out loud, guys, protect your quarterback. If you don't protect your quarterback, what are we even doing here? Do you even want to be here? Because if you don't, we can just say, hey, guys, you know what? Never mind. We're just going to get the bus, go home. But let's start with protecting your guy, right?
That's it.
Protect your guy. Here's the kickoff from the Eagles. It is a short kick. And guess what? Believe it or not,
the Eagles recover.
The Eagles are going to recover their own kick. So,
what a way to start the half, Rob.
Onside kick. Shelbyville starts it off with a kickoff and a possession. So let's see what happens here. 1st and 10 for the Eagles.
Bobo's still in at quarterback. Robert Bailey joins him in the backfield.
Snap to Bobo, hand off to Bailey. Bailey's still on his feet despite getting ripped around a little bit, but he at least wanted to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he might have had a slight loss
2 yards brings up 2nd and 10
of 2 yards.
for Shelbyville.
But it'll be 2nd and 12 for the Eagles. So keeping your feet moving. Bailey did a great job doing that, keeping his feet moving. And, you know, he's very talented at doing that. It'll be 2nd down and 12 for the Eagles. Bailey left side on the ground. He is brought down and stopped by this Spring Hill defense.
Reeves Gill in on the tackle for loss. So that's back-to-back TFLs for the Raiders.
It's pretty good. That'll be 3rd down and about 12. 3rd down and 14 for the Eagles. Predicting a pass here from Bobo. He's in shotgun. Here's the snap. Indeed, he rolls around to the right side. He does pass. It is complete. He brought down about the 25-yard line with Bobo-to-Bobo action. It looks like. That'll be 1st and 10 for Shelbyville. It's got to be fun playing with your brother on a high school football team.
100%.
9 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Shotgun, here's a snap, handed off to Bailey. Bailey's on the ground. He's still moving. He's brought down about the 21-yard line.
Bailey carry good for 6 yards.
That'll be 2nd down and 4 with a carry of 6 yards for the Eagles. Here's the snap, hand off to Bailey. Bailey on the right side sees a hole, but is brought down about the 10-yard line. He saw a little bit of daylight, went for it.
Alexis Mendez with the stop.
That'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles. They're in shotgun here with a tight twin left, ball in the right hash of the field. Here's the snap, quarterback passing on the left side. It is complete as he lays out for it. Looks like about the 5-yard line for the Eagles.
LeBron Ransom with a great catch there, laying out for it.
2nd down and 5 for Shelbyville. Here's the snap to Bailey. Bailey's going to find that daylight and make sure he does.
Rolls over a defender into the end zone.
He's going to get that touchdown. So touchdown, Shelbyville.
Shelbyville's offensive line blocked really well that whole drive, Rob. And Bailey just doing what Robert Bailey does. Mr. 1,000 yards.
I'll tell you what, he's probably 1,250
after tonight.
6 minutes, 37 seconds left to go. Clock running. Kick is good.
No good. No, they waved it
no
off.
good?
No.
And 2 wide.
My eyes deceived me on that one, so it is no good. So 47-7, Shelbyville leading this football game. 6 minutes, 23 seconds left to go in the third quarter. All right, Peyton, here's the deal. You're Cordell Isaac. You're about to go on the field. What are you thinking?
What am I thinking? I'm hoping my offensive line blocks.
I was going to say the same thing.
I'm hoping we can get some positives and at least put 3 points on the board.
Maybe he should say to the defensive line, hey, guys, I'll buy burgers for everybody that, allows me to get a pass off each game.
Yeah.
If it's 4 or 5 passes, 4 or 5 burgers, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Some kind of surprise, some kind of motivation.
Oh, my goodness.
So you're not going to believe this, but if you're watching, you did see it. But it was a great kick, short, hit the shins of a Spring Hill
ball
player. But luckily, Will Bailey was there to save the day of his buddy and recover it.
Great heads-up play by Bailey.
That'll be 5 minutes, 45 seconds left to go for the third quarter. Shelbyville leading this game 47, Spring Hill High School 7. 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Pistol formation, twin. Eagles have somebody hanging on the right side. It's going to hit him from the blind side if he goes left, but he hands it off. Sure enough, the entire line obliterates the running back.
And the Shelbyville defenders
with a loss.
Were still trying to make the tackle after the whistle was blew. They're lucky there was no personal foul called.
You can tell Brooks is frustrated, as he should be here. The guy couldn't even get a step forward with the ball, so that'll be 2nd down and 12. Isaac passing on the right side. It is complete. We see some positive yards of about 3 to 4 yards. So that'll be 3rd down and about 9.
Lala Brooks on the catch there. Good for about 2 yards. Can bring up 3rd down and 8.
3rd down and 8. Four minutes roughly to go for the 3rd quarter. Shotgun, trips right. Isaac looking to pass. Dumps a short pass off towards the line to Brooks. Brooks brought down at the 40-yard line.
Eli Prince on the tackle.
He had 5 white jerseys around him. Not many places to go.
Well, Spring Hill tried to set up the screen there and did not have the blockers, and Prince came in and made the hit on
quality service. Quality concrete, unmatched service.
On Lionel Brooks.
And that's the thing. Look, if you know you don't have the blockers, don't keep running the play hoping those guys are going to do their job. Instead, modify it for them. Run a play that they can do.
They're just not getting much push.
They are laid out for a punt.
I think that one went off the side of his foot.
Yeah, rough punt here. Looks like it's going to be about the 43-yard line.
Put the ball there on the 43-yard line
for Shelbyville. So 1st and 10 for the Eagles.
In the 3rd quarter. And additional sponsors for tonight's game include Costa Vida, locally owned and operated. Costa Vida is a delicious, fresh Mexican grill inspired by whole ingredients and vibrant flavors.
About 2 minutes, 40 seconds officially on the clock.
Go check them out.
Shelbyville's coming out with Mason Shavers now at quarterback.
Toyota treating you like family for over 50 years.
Looks like they pulled. Did they pull Bailey?
I believe so.
Hand off to the running back that's in there. It's brought down at the line.
That's Jerson Godinez in at running back. No, excuse me, Dallas Levine.
So 2nd down and 9 to go for the Eagles. Shelbyville relaxed, taking their time, as they should.
With a running clock.
Here's the snap, hand off the quarterback. Quarterback finds a slight hole on the right side, but is brought down about the 46, 47-yard line.
A couple of yards on the play.
That'll bring us to 3rd down for the Eagles.
I haven't heard that much tonight.
3rd down and 7 to go. Shelbyville in shotgun. Twins left. An absolute bullet is passed to a sea of maroon in 1 white jersey, but it is incomplete.
And here comes some more announcements. How about this? Murray Regional Physical Therapy. They're pleased to support the youth of our community athletic training service for the Springville Raiders.
The Eagles, Shelbyville,
certified athletic trainer David Hightower. Murray Regional Physical
will
Therapy,
indeed bring out the
9
kicking team
locations in
here.
Southern Middle Tennessee.
Only the 2nd punt of the night.
That's wild. Be about 25 seconds left to go officially on the clock. For the 3rd quarter. Shelbyville leading this game 47 to Spring Hill High School 7. Here's the kick. Fair catch signaled. Looks like about the 22-yard line for Spring Hill High School. Westbeld with the reception.
And that's the end of the third quarter.
So that's the end of the third quarter. It'll be 1st and 10 when we come back. We're going to take a slight break. We'll be right back.
Do you want to be a bad man? Yes, you do. Do you want to taste sweet salvation underneath the summer moon? Do you need another hand now? Yes, you do. Go see Miss Josie down on Columbus Avenue. All right, Columbus Avenue.
He shoots, and he scores!
Welcome back to Battle Creek High School for the Spring Hill versus Shelbyville game. Snap back to Isaac. Isaac passing on the right side. It is incomplete pass. We're here for Spring Hill's Friday night game. Maury County Public Schools game of the week because they are turfing Spring Hill High School's field. Here we have a shotgun. Twins right. Here's a snap to Isaac. Isaac looking on the right side to make a pass. Decides to keep it. The sea of white jerseys and is brought down at the 20-yard line. That'll be a very quick third down for the Raiders. Third and 10. Pistol formation. We have double motion to the right side. Isaac dropping back to make a pass. There's way too much pressure on his blind side. He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 10 minutes, 15 seconds left to go to the end of this ball game with Shelbyville leading 47 to Spring Hill High School 7. It's a nice, cool 61 degrees out here this evening here at Battle Creek High School. Unfortunately, Spring Hill High School ball players and seniors are going to have to play on this field due to their field being turfed. And a new concessions building, kind of unfortunate timing for them, but it is fortunate for the school to be able to get these new facilities, as are many of the facilities around Maury County Public Schools that are now turfed.
It's an exciting time in the county.
Sure is. Shelbyville leading this game 47. Spring Hill 7. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Eagles here. On their own 35-yard line. Shotgun. Handoff to the running back. Cuts down the middle. Still on the ground, still moving. Brought down about the 29-yard line.
That's Nate Zimmerman on the carry. did a great job of finding the gap and exploding.
Indeed, Zimmerman is going to give them about 8 yards, so that'll be 2nd and 2. We have a shotgun from the Eagles. Twins left. Handoff to the running back. Running back on the ground to the left side with decent carry. Had some blocks to get him along the way a little bit. He's knocked out of bounds about the 16-yard line.
Cannon, number 23. That's enough for another.
That'll be enough for a 1st and 10 for Shelbyville. Very talented football team. Current record of 5-1.
After tonight, 6-1.
Spring Hill High School has 1 game under their belt for a win this season so far.
1-6. After tonight, 1-7.
Shotgun, tight Twins right. Handoff to the running back up the middle. Looks like he's brought down about the 6-yard line.
Zimmerman on the carry.
Zimmerman on the carry for Shelbyville. We've got 6 minutes, 57 seconds left to go to the end of this game. With a running clock, due to the score of 47, Shelbyville, Spring Hill 7. Tight end left to right. Zimmerman on the carry to the left side. Is pushed out just short of the goal line as they are seeking to add a little bit more.
Yeah, it'll be the first time that Spring Hill gets 50 dropped on them this year if Shelbyville is able to punch this thing in.
Appreciate you listening and tuning in to 101.7 FM, WKOM Radio. My name is Rob Coates here with Peyton Calvert. We're also on Front Porch Sports Network, Kennedy Broadcasting, YouTube, Twitch, X, Facebook for the video. Here's the snap. Handoff, and it is going to be a touchdown on the ground up the middle.
Nate Zimmerman.
Nate Zimmerman for Shelbyville. Kept his head down and just did his job, giving 6 to Shelbyville for a score of 53-7.
It's been an absolute blowout tonight.
I'll tell you what. Something happened to the scoreboard, and it ran it up on the video to 193-7. We're not there yet. So that kick is good. That brings us to a score of 54-7. Well, it's sure not the Vanderbilt-Alabama game.
Absolutely not.
As you were hoping. So I think the Small Creek is safe next to Battle Creek here.
I think so, too. Yeah, absolutely.
From a goalpost landing in it. Luckily, they don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, no fines tonight. No marching of the goalpost unless Shelbyville tears down the goalpost. I don't know. I don't know why they would do that other than having memorabilia of an absolute dominating night.
I mean, you got a point there. 4 minutes, 39 seconds left to go for this ball game, folks. Here's what I'd like to see. I'd like to see Spring Hill punch one in.
I think we all would.
I know it's 54-7, but I don't care. I need to see that, and I think they need to see that.
Another short kick.
He's brought down about the 32, 33-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Raiders.
On about the 32-yard line. 4:20 left to play in the fourth.
It's getting chilly out here this evening. 60 degrees, clear sky, beautiful moon, nice football weather finally. It's nice to get out of that heat wave we've been in.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get behind your boys this time. If you've got a cowbell, now's the time to use it.
All right, here we go. Shotgun. Twin. Isaac dropping back. He has plenty of time.
Takes a sack.
But he takes a sack. Now, he had plenty of time. But the coverage was just too great.
The coverage was too good, so at that point, you should just scrap it and throw it out of bounds and live to see another day. But instead, he tries to extend and make something happen and ends up taking a sack.
That's tough when you're just wanting to get the ball off, try to get your team down the field. It's a tough thing. It's tough to be a quarterback in that kind of situation. Isaac dropping back again. He's got plenty of time. Throws on the right side. Pass should be complete, but it is not. It is incomplete. He was open. Pass looked great. And I see that a lot with Cordell Isaac. I see him make some great passes. I think he's a talented quarterback. I've said it all season long. I think he's a very talented quarterback. There are talented players on this football team.
That there is. His intended receiver was Luca Ferrolo, who comes off the field holding his arm. Hopefully nothing major with that.
We have trips right. Shotgun for Isaac. Isaac throwing a dart on the left side, and it is incomplete. It is caught by Will Bailey. It was a fantastic catch. Unfortunately, he was out of bounds when he made that catch. It was a great pass. Nice tight spiral.
Good pass, good catch. Great defense, though, keeping up with the receiver and forcing him closer and closer to the sideline. And
so it's going to be 4th down and 12. There's a minute 42 left to go in this game officially. Trips right, shotgun. Isaac drops back, looking on the left side. He has an entire sea of white jerseys that have decided you're not going to do anything. He'll be brought down at the 15-yard line without any protection.
Shelbyville dialed up some pressure, and what do you know? They got to the quarterback once again tonight.
That's got to be tough on a quarterback. I don't care if it's college, high school, pros. It's tough when you're getting this much pressure week after week.
He's definitely taking a beating this season, that's for sure.
Huge props to Isaac for staying in there, trying to make this happen under the consideration.
Shelbyville just going to line up in victory formation, kneel the ball in the game, get out of here with a win.
As they should.
As he takes a knee, that's going to do it for tonight's game, ladies
So
and
that'll
gentlemen.
do
Let's
it,
cheer on these
folks.
Raiders.
Shelbyville High School wins this game 54 to Spring Hill High School 7.
And just a reminder,
Wow.
next week we get a break.
Wow is, yes,
now,
that's
on the road to Tullahoma.
that what sums up,
Back
that
to
is
3 more
the
weeks,
word
one more time here
that
for
sums
our
up this
final
football
of the
game.
season.
But good thing for Spring Hill, they get a bye next week. They get to rest up, hopefully have a good practice, have a good week of practice. Get ready for Tullahoma, at Tullahoma, who also happens to have a very good running back and a very very active, aggressive defense. They just got to figure out how to stop the run.
You know, I think not only did they figure out how to stop the run, but how to allow the pass.
Allow the pass and set up the run.
You know, if they can allow Isaac to be able to scramble a little bit. I don't think long passes are their bread and butter. I think nice, quick, short posts. I think that's what you're looking for this team. You know, we've seen glimpses of it. We saw it in Lawrenceburg. There were some glimpses. We saw it last week. Why not stick with that? Because I did not see much of that tonight. So my question to you, Peyton, is why?
Well, I think they saw that Shelbyville is coming into this game 5-1, a very quality opponent, and I think they might have just been beat before they even stepped out on the field. They saw that they had Robert Bailey, a terrific running back who had over 1,000 yards coming into this game, got a great quarterback in Bobo, and a terrific defense that just harasses teams. So, they were uncomfortable. And just coming out of the gate, they just said, well, Shelbyville's a really good team. We're not going to win, so we're just going to lay down.
Well, it was definitely fun watching Shelbyville tonight. I think they did a great job. I think they're a fantastic team. I commend them. Quarterback did a great job. Bailey did a great job, as advertised. I'd like to see a little bit more from Spring Hill as each week goes by of a repetitive nature. Well, folks, we appreciate you tuning in tonight to WKOM 101.7 and streaming live on the internet. We appreciate you. My name's Rob Coates. I'm here with Peyton Calvert. We've had fun this evening, spending time with you. And we'll talk at you next week.
In 2 weeks.
That's right. We have a bye, don't we?
We do have a bye.
So we'll talk to you in 2 weeks, where I believe this team travels to Tullahoma.
Tullahoma, yes, sir.
All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Have a wonderful weekend.